Thanks very much for joining us, Stéphane. Now, of course, with new eSIM IoT solutions pretty close to commercialization, how important is this milestone for the industry, Stéphane?
I would say that I'm old enough that I know what happened in the past with the previous M2M specification, where initially there was a lot of excitement coming with that technology, with a lot of hope behind that. But the reality is that at the end, I would say that the success for that specification and on the market was almost only on the automotive market, which was not really what we were expecting. We were expecting much more. And this new technology, the so-called IoT specification, also called SGP 31 and 32, is really there to, let's say, close the gap with the previous specification and to address the market that we were not able to address till now. And there are, I would say, two big reasons for that. The first one is, first of all, this new specification will introduce a much more simple way to deploy the solution, which make it more affordable and also much more, let's say, possible in terms of time to market for our customers. And the last one, which is also very important from my point of view, is that also with that new specification, you can address more devices, typically the low power devices that will be reaching the network and having access to that capacity.
So you said there that you're hoping to see more industries adopt this. Which industries do you see taking an interest in this new eSIM IoT technology then?
So of course, I was mentioning automotive just before. All our current and existing customers for the automotive are already committed to move to this new specification. Of course, they don't have all the same time frame, etc., to reach that, but for sure they will go that direction and they're already committed. Then you have people that were already present in the past that are now coming back to us. Typically, the smart metering and the utilities are also knocking the door in order to be able to see what they can do and if they can address the market now with the new specification. And I would say that we are running a certain number of experience with them right now. And last but not least, also something that was not existing in the past is that the module makers are also coming to us in order to provide connectivity on top of their device to have some solution that would be fully packaged. And from their perspective, this solution can help them reaching that.
Yeah, and IDEMIA clearly has a lot of first-hand experience, Stéphane. I know for a fact that since about 2022, you've carried out a lot of eSIM IoT proof of concepts with some of the biggest industry players. What have you learned from those experiences, Stéphane?
Yeah, since a couple of months now, we are running more than 25 POCs with different customers, and we are even being selected commercially, but by a few of them. I would say that if you take the Gartner Magic Quadrant for the IoT services, we are delivering POC for those for the top 3 leaders that are marked in that study. So that's we are well positioned. So the objective that we have when we are doing a proof of concept with the customer is, first of all, is to identify if there is a gap in terms of use cases that are not covered by the new specification compared to their needs. We discovered that typically there is almost no new need that is coming from that specification. The need that were expressed for the M2M specification before are still there. Also, this is something that is new. This is a new specification. So you have the customer that are coming to us. Well, can you give me evidence that the new specification is working and that I can rely on it? So, and we made that with some customer that we are using an M2M card in the past. So we were running the M2M demonstration. We removed the M2M card, inserting the IoT card, and it was working exactly the same way without any problem. And this kind of operation is really helping them to gain trust in the new specification and to be there. What also we learn is that customers are waiting for a simplification of the ecosystem. So we have also to prove that. And by introducing some capacity on our side, typically around the orchestration layer that is able to orchestrate both the legacy M2M and the new IoT specification with the same interface is helping that condition.
Stéphane, you also decided to deploy your eSIM IoT solutions in the public cloud. Why was that?
I would say there are a couple of reasons behind that. So the first one is that, and there are different studies that are showing that there is a big growth that is expected around the IoT, as well as the whole subscription management operation. So for the scalability reason, I think for us it is important. Just to give you a status where we are today, and there are more to come in the future, we have our solution certified in 5 different regions, 2 in the US and 3 in Europe, which means a total of 15 different data centers. If we would have to operate that by your own private data center, that would have been almost not possible to handle such a complexity and then being efficient. So then we are gaining scalability, we are gaining efficiency, but also something that might be counterintuitive. We are gaining in terms of security. Security is also something that the public cloud is bringing. They are running a lot of security certification by their own, for sure, not only the GSMA SIS-SM certification, but also everything that is related to, for example, the DDoS protection. And there has been public announcement around that when there has been huge attack on the sites, and they have been able to resist of a couple of terabits per second DDoS attack, which with a private data center would be extremely difficult to resist. So combining that, we think that we are one of the best offers on the market.
Stéphane, good to get an update on the eSIM IoT market and find out how IDEMIA is playing a pioneering role. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.